Welcome back to SundayPips. In today's video, I'll be showing you my best pairs to trade for next week. GBPAUD weekly time frame is bullish, created this huge red candle to the downside, indicating strong momentum to the downside. And on the daily time frame, we are bullish or bearish depending on how you look at it. If you count this as the higher low on the daily time frame, then we are bearish. But if you count this as the higher low, then we are bullish on the daily time frame. But really don't matter. I'll still be waiting for the exact same thing, which is a pullback into this zone, shift of structure on the lower time frames, then sells, or pull back to this zone, shift of structure, and then sells. But I would prefer if price pulls back to the second zone because it will give me more reasons to take the trade to the downside. If price pulls back to the first, all we'll be doing is retesting the zone and around psychological level 800. But if price pulls back to the second, we'll be retesting this zone and around psychological level 900, and we'll also be retesting the previous structure point, and the EMA will probably be down here and then be used as resistance. Extra reason to take the trade to the downside. Next, AUDUSD weekly time frame is bullish, higher high, higher low. But I don't like how that weekly looks. Same reason I gave for that one pair on Sunday. Don't like how each candle is like getting smaller. This might mean that buyers are getting weak and sellers might come in and then drive price to the downside. This is bad because I'll be looking for buys. On the daily time frame, we are also bullish, closed above the previous structure point. I'll be waiting for price to perfectly make it to this area of interest. If we go down to the 1 hour, on the 1 hour, you can see that price is just like hovering above this area of interest. So I'll wait for price to perfectly make it down here, and then I'm just gonna wait for something like this, then enter my buys. Next, CADJPY weekly time frame is bullish, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and then higher high. Daily time frame also bullish, closed above the previous structure point, boom boom, closed above it. And on the 4 hour, also bullish. If this trade works out, it's gonna be a day trade. Quick pullback into the zone, retest around psychological level 300, shift the structure on the lower time frames, then buys. This zone is very well respected on the daily time frame. Whenever price is under, we go down. Whenever price is above, we go up. Right now, we are above it. I'm expecting for price to do something like this, then go up. And if it ends up pulling back to the zone, then that's cool too. Next is EURAUD weekly time frame bullish, created this huge red candle to the downside. I'm anticipating for price to continue this momentum to the downside next week. I think that the next weekly candle will open, or I'll be waiting for the next weekly candle to open, do this, and then retrace, leaving a wick. Like I always tell you, this wick creates a pullback on the daily time frame. If we go down to the daily time frame, we'll look something like this, and we'll be retesting the previous structure point. Actually, not the previous structure point, because this is all like market structure. This is the correct previous structure point on the daily time frame, but whatever. But just know I'm gonna be waiting for a pullback, shift of structure on the lower time frames, then sells. Next, NZDJPY weekly time frame. Weekly time frame bullish, daily also bullish. I'll be waiting for price to pull back, retest the zone, retest around psychological level 800, retest the previous structure point. I kind of don't think that this will pull back, since on the daily time frame we kind of already had a pullback this week right here. But I got this pair on my list just in case price do decide to pull back again, and then I'm just gonna wait for the shift of structure on the lower time frame, then buys. Let me see the 4 hour. 4 hour will go bearish to get to the zone. Right now it's bullish, higher high, higher low, and to get to the zone it will have to close under the higher low, shifting bearish. But that's cool. We'll still have the daily. We'll most likely still have the weekly and daily bullish. So that's cool. And then last pair is EURAUD. EURAUD, you already know, just got this pair to see what's gonna happen. Not planning on taking any trades on here, and so far nothing has really happened. Price just has been messing around up here, and I still do believe the price will have the move to the downside. So I'm gonna continue watching it. Peace.